Welcome back to another episode of Late Night Cooking. I just woke up like an hour ago and now I'm hungry. These are my slippers. They feel bigger than usual. Wow, that is brighter than I remember. So there's bread. Okay, seems like it's a meal from scratch. Well, there's the thinking time. Right now, I just recovered from an illness because I am the healthiest being alive. It's a good meal here, other than instant noodles. I want to make gravy again, because gravy is my lifeblood. And there's this fireplace at like the mall nearby here. That's a really good deal. May, that's like a couple of days. And it's really good. I love it. Ooh. Okay, frittatas. Let's see. So I have tomato sauce-ish. I want to eat that. I also want to maybe use a broccoli. Broccoli's tomorrow. Okay, so if I'm gonna have this and I need a lighter meal. Gravy, so I guess I could make gravy. Where is a chicken cube? What color is chicken? Shrimp is orange. Brown is beef. So what's the color of chicken? Oh, that hurts. Red. So I remember buying red. Did I use all of it? I thought they were very big. My parents had us to have used it instead. Just one. This is high in sodium. Oh, I don't know though if someone else might use that. Broccoli gravy, and what else? That actually sounds nice. Broccoli gravy and beef, I guess. Oh, hold on, what's this? This 90. This generic can placement with like 0 branding. That's actually kind of wild. It's actually nice. I like that. It's not plaster. Use some of the beef tallow. Spread it on a piece of bread. If the broccoli was smaller, okay. A reason to use the knife again. I have to go down. Ingredients I need to make gravy first. Which one? What's the sequence here? Parboiled first. Where is it? Nope, still not working. Where's my cutting board? Did my cutting board just vanish? Nope, that's not my cutting board. Though I do need to. How does Gordon do it? Oh, that's almost full. So I'm thinking. Nope. Yeah, it's rested though. I might just use a straw next time. Because it's not, I don't think iron oxide tastes good. I'm gonna search one more time. What I mean by search, I mean I just open the drawers a couple times. Otherwise, quickest cutting board. Oh yeah, this is the old one. The first cutting board I've used. It's tiny, but it works. I prefer a bigger, flatter cutting board. Okay. Oh, I wish I had a dedicated disposal bin, but there's none. So you'll just have to deal with me doing it like this. I'm thinking of making videos again because I've just been watching my old Ferrari content. I've been watching Ferrari content again. And I just found the informative video I made, the 5 tips you probably don't know. Really nice for some reason. When it comes to just game knowledge, most specifically with Terraria, I just enjoy it like Sorbet Cafe or Bungee Cord. The way they present, or the way it's just information about that game is just really entertaining to watch. Otherwise, I should probably finish up the Mine Hub video. It's been like May. May, June, July, August, September, October. It's been 6 months. It's basically been 6 months. Way too much water after all. After this, I need to start memorizing code. I need to start doing code again. I need to start doing exercise again. Because I've been neglecting my duties. If you notice this early in the video, there was manga on my screen because I like reading garbage. I like reading either isekai garbage or fantasy garbage. Similar to how a person would enjoy a bad movie. So I should probably return butter to the fridge. Because boiling this will take a while. And then I'm gonna have to use some of the beef. So should I make it a beef-based broth instead? Beef-based gravy? Yeah, I should. Since I'm gonna be using corned beef, not chicken. So yeah. But I already have it out, and I like the flavor of chicken more. However, chicken has a more pronounced flavor compared to beef broth. That's more familiar to me. Of course, these bits, I usually would prefer them a bit smaller. I'll cut them off to almost half and thirds. Anywho, I've been thinking again of how, I guess, dad instinct or something. I want to be a father for some reason. I've been feeling that again. I have this habit of like where I just want to take care of a young child and guide them through life. More importantly, I want to teach my future kid mathematics. Ooh. Make them a future math prod. Actually, no, not even a math prod. Just a kid that appreciates learning. Or a specific field. I do want him or her to just enjoy a field. So that they can have the endless pursuit within that field. I guess. I don't want them to become as lost as me, because I like math. But I did not just pursue a math-based course, I believe. Yeah, I did not pursue a math-based course. Mathematics helps with logic, certain programs, certain ideas. But I learned to appreciate mathematics for what it can do. Similar, I guess, to computer science, where you design a solution, you have to find a way to apply it instead. But I at least want my child to know or be interested in something. Yeah, that's all I could say. For certain, I want my child to be interested in something. I want them to be autistic about something. Like how I was autistic for a couple other things in life. But I couldn't decide on which autism I want to pursue in particular. Mathematics was almost one of them, almost. The other one was military knowledges or history. Those are kind of the main two anyway. Okay, I'm gonna let this boil, and it's gonna take a while. And I'm gonna leave it boiling inside, and then... Oh, but I need to boil milk again to dissolve the broth cube. There's an expert technique, actually. Technique. It's like a quick thing, using bechamel as a base, but it's very improper. But I'm eating, no one cares. You guys have to remember this. When you're cooking, if you're cooking for yourself, presentation nearly doesn't matter. As long as it tastes good, then you should be good. Presentation can help with flavor because of the perceptions you have. Because of perceptions such as, this looks good, so it probably tastes good, but most of the taste comes from smell, but yeah. If it looks good, it'll probably taste good, and you'll probably feel more filling. But you know what's the strongest spice of all? Empty stomach, because everything then tastes delicious. I guess cooking would have been one of my autisms. So I'm not gonna add salt to this because already broth cubes, I think stock would have been better. Stock powder, whatever it's called, which is way lighter. You can actually use these parts for like vegetable stocks, or accordingly this could be turned into french fries. The cooking process is a bit more difficult or much longer. It's the time it takes to cook the heads compared to the stock is way too big. So I'm gonna let this boil over again. Let's give it like a minute, and then I'll leave it just in heated state. Then I'll make work on the bechamel. Serve on a plate. Or serve on a piece of bread. Piece of bread. Please don't be expired. Today should be 30. Okay, November 1st. On a soft bread. I guess I'll just place it there. I'm just gonna extract the oil. So this should almost be a minute because my phone here is recording and there's a timer. That ought to be enough. And I will just leave that still parboiling the whole way because I want to part cook it. I do like the format that I did, which was the informative video where I just found information. I was thinking, what information should I spat out next? Time to make pseudo gravy. The color will not be the same because I'm using milk. So if you want a more similar color, you can proceed with April. Water or chicken stock instead. Otherwise, I'm doing that hybrid mix thing I'd always do. The more butter and flour you add, the more thicker it will get. So first I just want to melt the butter. Getting some spatters wouldn't hurt. My legs are sore. Because, why did I pursue this military training? Because I am the most healthiest individual on planet Earth. Right here is proof I'm the healthiest individual on planet Earth. But for real, there's a store that sells veggies. However, what I really want to eat is fruit. I haven't had sugar in such a long time. I haven't had because of my illness. I had an upper respiratory infection. There you are, all-purpose flour. Hey, I still left the spoon in there. It'd be really bad if I dropped this. That would have been so bad. I know proper procedure, proper methods tell to add small bits in order to declump the flour. However, if I just keep stirring it in this heated state, when it's this small still, because for some reason it mixes better compared to something like flour. You can see it dissolves nicely. I actually want to fry this a little. That's a nice flavor. Just want to slightly brown it. And of course, it will dissolve itself. See? It dissolves itself if you keep going enough times. Sadly though, it's not a gas where I can precisely manipulate. So there, I know this will now be very thick because the way it clumps. Yeah, that is a lot. And I like that consistency. I forgot to use beef. I forgot to render out the corned beef. I don't like doing this because it wastes so many pans. I want to gather some of the fat instead. So let that scream to get rid of the water. I could just make the syrup more thicker in return as well if I use butter right now for a bit of flavor added. Because what it's fried in also matters. Another way to add color is to use soy sauce. However, that is very salty already with corned beef added. So yeah, this pan is now steaming, where it's sputtering back water. Let me use a slight amount of butter. That's actually too much butter. There. The butter's tempo cooled on the pan. It doesn't feel right though. It doesn't feel right to do this. Because it just wastes the fork I got. But this reduces the amount of washing. But hey, if you always pursue perfection, you'll never get things done. So might as well just do it anyway if it ain't perfect. Oh, I just still remembered a very cute interaction I had with my niece. With my actual niece. Niece, if you're watching this, or other people that knows my niece, I'm not referring to her, I'm referring to my actual one, my cousin's daughter. Still remember, I was just sitting down minding my business at a party. Then I believe while I was sitting down, she hugged me here at my side. She removed my arm, sat on my lap, and then closed my arm back, then asked, "What games do you have on your phone?" Such a cute interaction. Oh, but she's grown up now. She's at that phase where she's starting to become like more conscious of how cute she is. Probably anyway. I'm gonna get chewed out later. I can feel it. Come on. Yeah, I don't like the fact that it's becoming more compact at the bottom. I'll have to start using the knife soon. In order to break it up. Here's the thing, I just think that it'll get mixed up anyway. 4 days of break. Should I stay? Should I start? Should I initiate again? Yeah, that is thick. It was dried out because of how thick it was. Way too hot. Okay. I'm gonna add a bit of liquid early. Finally add the broth cube. Wait, why is it yellow? Oh, fuck, that always smells so good. Now that looks like a cake. Which is what we don't want. The solution is to add actually a lot of liquid instead. See, reintroduction of hydration. Slowly bring it back. I still can't wait for the day to hold her in my arms. My arms. Yeah, that is. I think this consistency is good. I have to up the temp. No, I actually added way too much way too fast. So now it's clumping up there. But it'll thicken out again. It's thickened up. Just like that, you can already see, feel through the screen how thick that is. And that's fairly sizable already. Sizable amount of liquid. Of course, if you want to deepen the complexities of the flavor, you let this, you continuously stir that for the next hour or so. But I don't have such luxury, even though I'm already 28 minutes in this video. Because I still have to shower. I just woke up. First thing I did after waking up, go on my phone, and then start reading manga. And then screw this. This is way too annoying. I'm gonna do it in the PC. And here I am, hungry as sheep. But yeah, if you want to add color to this, and if you did not use, say, chicken stock, you just have a bechamel base, you can use a bit of soy sauce or other seasonings. The effect of this much soy sauce will actually be a lot. There has a brown hue. Of course, to help intensify this, you can add things. Oh yeah, I forgot that expired. My chili powder expired. Chili powder is a really good one. Let's see. It should have like a miniature knife somewhere. Unless I use my Swiss. Okay, this reaches. Not sure to wash it. The seasoning, the bacteria will die. It's salty anyway. So, I just want to start digging already. Through the center. says he doesn't have the luxury, proceeds to spend 5 minutes declumping the granulated garlic powder. This is a muy importante step, guys. Very muy importante. I think I feel the bottom already. I lied. That is not the bottom. However, I have declumped the top, which has started to feel like wet sand. And very important, you taste as you go. So, very buttery, very powdery. I want to actually get rid of some of that flavoring. And for some darkness, black pepper is actually a good one. You add a nice amount of it. Yeah, look at that gravy consistency. The more flour you add in the previous stage, the more thick it will get. And of course, to thin it out, don't use butter. Use more flour instead. The flavoring is now really soft. So I'm deciding whether or not I should add more soy sauce for color and flavor. There's not much taste on the chicken stock or the chicken broth cube I used. Ideally there should be more, but I could give this a different flavor profile instead by using different spices. Let's go for a slightly refreshing feeling. Where's my pizza pie? Oregano works. Oh, I wish I had green onion. They always go bad, or I never find the time to buy it. Pizza pie seasoning, there it is. Italian also looks nice, or sounds nice. Ginger, onion, nutmeg, thyme. There's my thyme. Oh. Inconvenient spot. Why must it be there? Granted, I haven't cooked in a long time. December. Ideally, you don't actually add it like this because of steam and moisture, which could get in the spices. Instead, what you should do is serve it by a spoon. But this is really thick. I like that. Yeah, I like that. It's thick. It's thick, has a nice flavor. It's not an intense. Because if you add two, actually, it's too much. 2 stock cubes is a lot. So I'm just gonna get this roaring boil one last time. I'm actually gonna put this plate back. I'll just do a classic Kepler move. A Kepler move of all time. You would not believe what Kepler would do. It's to eat off the fucking plate again. Or eat off the pan. Straight from the pan. So, while that's happening, I guess might as well clean up. Make the lives of the maids easier. Same time, there's this guard here, so it's because you're holding it like this, so you don't cut yourself. But if you do, you're gonna hit the thing instead, which is what I'm worried about. Okay. I should probably fry it in here for a bit and then transfer it. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea actually. I'm very smart. Thinking out loud. Like that one Ed Sheeran song. You guys remember Ed Sheeran? You guys remember he existed? Okay. This pan is crowded. Dance floor, whoa, or something. I don't know the song. I don't know the lyrics. I don't know any song other than the ones from 1960s. Yeah, I messed up. I should have fried this first. Actually, no, the broccoli should be just nice and slightly crisp, while still being a bit soft. I usually would prefer it soft. Oh yeah, I still remember, everyone keeps commenting about the size of my phone. I wish I could demonstrate it. Actually, no, I guess I could use the camera later. Which is my phone. Okay, it's a small phone for such a big guy. And my nickname to some people is just Big Guy. Very schlatt. Of course, the way I am on camera is different from the way I am in person, so it makes sense. By the way, Chad, I wonder if you've missed my breathing. It's an annoying part, but it's just part of the videos at this rate. Every time I do LNC, is that you can hear my breathing. Oh yeah, I'm also might host a small tournament, very local, at my school, where the winner just gets like, I don't know, like 20 bucks. It's gonna be a 1v everybody thing. Eh. Who's eating it? Me. Who cares? Me. Do I care that much? No. Am I eating healthy? Hell no. There is some profile background coming from the milk, from the broccoli, and that's about it. Otherwise, corned beef is beef, but beef is beef. and corned, so this means it's preserved in salt. Ah, yeah, my room smells like a hospital. And I'm out of water. No, there's water in this. Come on. So yeah, time to set that room to be a freezer. Oh yeah, this morning I felt busy. Or yesterday's morning, it's 12, it's 1 a.m. Vertigo is like the worst. I hate vertigo. I truly hate vertigo. Dirt. Yeah, that doesn't belong there. Oh yeah, my plan was to eat it on bread. Carbs, sugar. Maybe I'll save it for the pizza. When I mean by pizza, I mean tomato paste. And ketchup. Tomato paste, ketchup. And then just shredded cheese on top. I have like a non-melting cheese, a cheese that doesn't melt well. I tried it first as my second pizza. It tasted good. Unfortunately, the cheese spread was not good, so yeah, it was just stuck there. So, is it time to debut in the world of software? I don't wanna. I don't remember what to smell, but it's so familiar. It's not because I cooked this, no, it's because I ate something else a while ago. Oh yeah, chat, let me show you this as my phone. Right here is set up again. You can already imagine. My neck goes through this back part and it just rests here on top of my body. So right here, it's not that because I'm ugly. It's just that I don't want you guys to see me yet. Right here, the size of my hand and the size of my phone. And if you remember, I'm like 6 foot, so like, oh. Yeah, to someone like me, it just seems tiny. Let's see if I can do this right, where you chat can't see my face. No, I'm too lazy, I won't bother. But yeah, that's about it. See you in the next LNC.